You are listening to The Vocal Technologist. Spoken tech for your ears.
Welcome back, everyone. You know, sometimes it feels like if you blink, you miss about 3 major tech shifts. It moves so fast. This is Tech Tuesdays, and today we're going to try and cut through some of that rapid-fire development, get you the insights that actually matter from what people are talking about.
Exactly. It's easy to get lost in the headlines, but figuring out the why behind them, that's crucial. It helps make sense of where this is all, actually heading.
Okay, let's jump right in then. First up, OpenAI. There's talk of a valuation potentially hitting, get this, $500 billion. Half a trillion. I mean, that number is just staggering.
It really is almost monopoly money territory.
And part of this involves a reported $6 billion stock sale for employees. Once have been there a couple of years at least.
Yeah.
What's the real deal here?
Well, it sounds huge, and it is, but what's fascinating isn't just the payday. It's a massive signal about the AI talent war. It's hyper-polarized out there. This kind of valuation, these stock options, it's OpenAI basically saying, we need to lock down the absolute top, 0.1% of researchers and engineers.
Ah, okay. So it's a retention and attraction strategy, almost weaponized.
Absolutely. It makes you wonder about sustainability for smaller players when the giants are operating at this scale,
Right. Okay, from fighting for talent to maybe networks built by talent. I came across this term, the Palantir Mafia. Sounds intense, doesn't it? But apparently it's a real thing. Lots of ex-Palantir folks are founding really hot startups.
It does sound like something from a movie.
Yeah. And they're even getting their own dedicated VC funds.
And what that really highlights, I think, is how certain company cultures can act like an unintended incubator. Palantir seems to have forged a very specific kind of data-focused problem-solving skill set, and maybe more importantly, a really tight trust network.
So VCs see ex-Palantir and think less risk.
Kind of, yeah. It's like a pre-vetted stamp of approval based on that shared intense experience shows the power of those informal networks.
Okay, so shifting from those tight-knit groups to something we all interact with, search engines. Does anyone else feel like they're just getting worse? Like I'm constantly digging through ads and just weird, inorganic stuff to find actual information.
Oh, you are definitely not alone there. It's a common frustration. The sheer volume of, let's say, low-quality content is overwhelming the traditional methods sometimes.
So what's the fix? Is there one?
Well, this is where it gets pretty interesting. People are exploring building search engines differently right from the ground up, using things like transformer-based text embedding model.
Okay, embeddings.
Yeah.
That sounds technical. What does that mean in practice?
Think of it like this. Instead of just matching keywords, these models create deep numerical kind of representations of language. They grasp context and meaning much more naturally.
So they could actually understand what you mean, not just what you typed, filtering out the junk.
Exactly. It could potentially filter out that digital static you mentioned, a search engine that, actually gets it.
Wow, that sounds potentially revolutionary for just finding stuff online. But doesn't that also touch on bigger AI questions? Like how close does that get us to true artificial general intelligence? AGI, or even something like GPT-5.
It absolutely raises that question, and it highlights a key distinction. Current large language models, even upcoming ones like maybe GPT-5, are amazing with what's called crystallized knowledge. Basically, all the facts, patterns, information they were trained on, they know a lot.
Right.
But they still really struggle with fluid intelligence. That's the ability to reason abstractly, to solve novel problems, to genuinely think for themselves like we imagine AGI would.
So the embedding search engine is smart, but not thinking smart.
Precisely. It shows the incredible potential, but also the current frontier. We're not quite at true AGI, despite the hype.
Okay, interesting. And speaking of frontiers, let's shift gears globally.
Yeah.
China's push for a driverless future, it seems, really ambitious. I saw a prediction that by 2030, maybe a fifth of their new cars could be fully driverless.
Yeah, they are definitely moving aggressively. And what's really striking isn't just the vehicle sales numbers, though those are high. It's their whole approach. They're integrating the infrastructure development, the roads, the communication networks, 5G, everything with the vehicle technology rollout.
Ah, so it's not just about the cars, it's about the whole system.
Exactly. They have this massive advantage because they can plan and build it all together. It's not just adding self-driving cars to old roads, it's designing the ecosystem. It really sets a different kind of benchmark for how this technology could be deployed worldwide, reshaping cities, potentially.
Wow. Okay, we've bounced around quite a bit today here on The Vocal Technologist, from mind-bending AI valuations in these powerful tech networks.
To the future of just finding information online.
Right. And entire countries building driverless futures. It really does keep you on your toes. It leaves me thinking, with tech evolving this quickly, how is our very idea of intelligence going to change in the next, say, 5 years? Not just for machines, but for us too. How we learn and solve problems.
That's a deep one.
Definitely something to chew on. Thanks so much for tuning in and exploring all this with us. Keep asking questions.
Spoken Tech for your ears.